Hey, it's Jay here, and well, today was cool. My second day of college, my first Wednesday, so it's the only day of the week where I'm gonna have 3 classes. Oddly enough, it's not that bad. I found out that I had bio lab, and I found out that that's a different class from biology, apparently, because there's a different teacher, and I'm required to get different stuff. Not too happy about that. Not happy about that at all, to be honest. Oh, come on. Because my bio lab teacher, her actually did take the time to notice some of took the time to ask about to ask my IEP. Ask my IEP counselor about things on my IEP. They took time to ask about my accommodations, and I appreciate that. Not too happy that I had to get different material, or by the fact that I actually have to get completely new material. Because what the CSI does is at least from what I've been able to understand,
the last time it was chatted,
certain books they don't bother buying multiple copies of. They just buy one. That's okay. That's good. That's pretty cool. That's cost efficient for them. Should be cost efficient for the students, right? Wrong. The book would have cost about $10 more than they charge at the bookstore. The biology lab book costs about the textbook will cost about $30 more than they charge in the bookstore. $10, $20, $30 more, I'd say. Can't remember the exact price. I think it's $10 more. And the bookstore, they charge $130 for a printout copy of the book. Sure, that's cool. That's cool. For students, they charge 10 cents a page to print things, with 175 pages for free, I think. So, book is, I don't know, maybe 3,000 pages? I don't know, maybe 1,000 pages long now. At most. So, let's think about this. 10 cents times 1,000. 0.1 times 1,000. That should be $100. At most. Because that's definitely not 1,000 pages. No, it's definitely not. I can already tell it's not 1,000 pages. It's not thick enough. Maybe 500, I'd say. 600 at best, I would call it. 700, or even 700. Okay, $70 is what you should be. 70 is what you should be charging now. I get it. You need to make a profit. Don't make it. You don't need twice the month. You don't need to charge $10 less than buying the textbook. It's a brand new textbook. I get it. And you gotta make up for what you paid for. You only paid for one copy. You'd make so much more selling the copies at a cheaper price, because you need to get a binder. Like, you need to invest in a binder for that shit. A really big binder. Granted, labs are once a week. I get that. Maybe not a lot of students take lab, but still. Honestly, why? Not even the worst. My the biology textbook I have to buy. The biology textbook I have to buy. Get this. It is... They ran out of copies. So what I had to do was I had to take out a copy of the book that they had on reserve, which wasn't even a copy of the book. It was a binder with the pages of the book inside of it. I had to get that on reserve. I had to borrow it, a copy that was already on reserve for about... I had 2 hours in the library with it, as well as another book that I needed for English. Not bad. Not at all. Everything's fine. Fine about that. However, both were on reserve. And guess what happened? That happened. The textbook that I took out was missing chapter 3. Granted, I don't need that quite yet. I really don't. However, that book was already reserved for someone. So they're gonna have a bit of a problem there because that's on reserve. Or I'm glad that I reported that, so that way I'm glad that I reported and noticed that. Otherwise, I could get blamed for the damage and have to pay for a brand new book. Stupid, I know, but I understand. I don't really have much to say about that, other than someone damaged the book before me, and they're gonna get it. Because that book's on reserve, so now the person taking it out next doesn't have as hard of a time, doesn't have to deal with a bad time. That's good. The book I had to borrow for English, they only had one copy of it, and it was in reserve, so I scanned it. I just scanned what I needed for reading. Not too bad. Everything's good with that. Everything's really good with that, honestly. I had math. Oh, this is where the really fucked up shit starts. So, with math class, apparently the Department of Math, or the Board of Math, whatever the fuck they're called, Math Department, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they already meet in a building that's right next to this one right here. This one that's just, the building's right next to this one. That's really far off campus. I'm assuming a lot of the math classes meet there. However, after that, apparently the Department of Math requires that certain math classes make their students pay to do their homework. Yes. Students have to pay to do their homework. That's stupid beyond fucking belief, I know. Like, seriously. Do you want to pay to do your homework? No, I don't. Like, do you want to pay to do your homework? I don't. I know for sure I don't. I don't even want to do my homework to begin with. Granted, I'll do it, but I won't like it. So, and basically, that's not even what you're paying. You're not even paying to do the homework. Luckily, you don't have to pay it multiple times. It's a one-time payment for that class alone. For that semester. You have to pay for that semester for that specific class. So, and what you're actually paying for is access to that class, to that teacher's assignments. Yes. That you're paying to have access to the teacher's assignments so you can turn the assignment into that teacher. Essentially, the college is saying, if you want to pass this class, you have to pay to do your homework. Or on top of what you're already paying to go here. Like, on top of what you're already paying to attend here, we're going to make you pay to do your homework. So you have to pay in order to pass this class. Tell me that isn't stupid on so many levels. Granted, the site that they offer a 2-week trial for free. And they will let you, and on the site, all the homework is available to you at that time, as long as you have the site. So in that 2-week trial, you can just do all the homework and hand it in then and there, right? That's cool, right? Except for one thing. That is 50 classes worth of assignments. That is 50 hour-long sessions worth of assignments. And the teacher actually said only one student that she knows of has ever completed it or completed all their homework within the 2-week trial. Yeah, so there's that. She also said he had a lot of free time on his hands too. So, in addition to basically an impossible task ahead of you that requires you to be taking nothing but math courses, basically, so in order to do all that, if you're running tight and you don't have to do that within the 2-week trial, because you can't afford to pay $125 to do your homework, or you can't afford to pay $125 to use a website for one class for that semester. You can do a 2-week trial with that one class for that one semester. With that one class for 2 weeks. Tell me. And in those 2 weeks, you can have access to all your homework assignments. Great. Absolutely perfect. That's fine by me. However, if you don't manage to complete them all, and you have to end up paying for it, you lose all the progress you've made. That's right, you lose all of it. Every assignment, you've lost it and have to do it over. If you don't buy it within the 2-week trial. So, a lot of time spent, and say you fail to finish one assignment. Okay, cool. And that you don't get to submit it to your teacher, or don't get to submit it to your teacher. Okay, cool. I'll just have to pay for the site. Alright, so I can submit it then, damn it. But no, on top of that, you already have to do everything all over again. I don't blame my teacher for this, no. I really don't. I can't. And I don't blame her at all, to be honest. She's cool. She's nice. Alright. She also can't also, like, at CSI, there are days which are called Follows a Monday schedule days. So for the rest of the world, for every other person, it's that day. But at CSI, and only at CSI, it's Monday. Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday are like the main days that will happen on. It won't happen on Friday. They said it never happens on Friday. Cool, that's great. That's amazing. My math teacher actually told us if it's a Thursday and it says follows a Monday schedule, she said don't bother coming to class because class will be canceled because she can't come to the school on Thursdays. That's nice. That's really cool. Her office hours are also on Monday for about an hour. Again, okay. Okay, but those hours are literally after class. Again, not her fault. Oh, she has another job. She has a life. It's cool. Everything's good with that. So I can honestly respect that. I really can. That's not what I have an issue with. Luckily, I only have lab once a week, so far, really, the only so far, now that I think about it, however, my political science class, here's another issue. We have to get a book that we can borrow from the library, and it has to be the newest edition of the book because the second newest edition was made back in 2012 or 2014, or was it 2010? I can't really remember. So we have to buy a brand new book that was made for this class, for political science. Yeah, and I can understand. I don't think it's cool, but it's okay. And then on top of that, well, nothing bad really. So far, there's only 2 things that I can foresee myself having to actually pay for. Great. That is amazing. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. There's only going to be 2 things I'm going to have to pay for. That is amazing. Perfect. Absolutely. I love this. Because my biology lab book, I don't want to rent it. I don't want to borrow it, because then I have to make sure it's in pristine condition. I have to make sure it's the exact same way as it was when I took it out. Otherwise, I have to pay for a brand new book. And I don't want to do that. No, I don't. Because it's biology. There's gonna be messes. I don't need that. I really don't. So I'm probably gonna have to buy the book. Yeah. Sucks, I know. But really, it's not that much. Really, it's not that bad. All my teachers have really been kind to us in terms of money, in terms of costs. They've really been nice to us in terms of lenient, in terms of high costs and textbook costs. That's cool. I really appreciate it. I'm not complaining on that. They're really looking out for us on there. They are looking out for us in that aspect. Hell, my biolab teacher even said, we could get the 9th edition of the textbook, when currently it's at the 12th. My biology teacher said we only needed a copy of the textbooks that was, if we had a copy of the textbook that was so long as it was under 15 years old. That's great. I appreciate that on so many levels. I really do. I appreciate that on so many levels. It's great. So, yeah. Today was a great day too. Biolab, I found out that there's one girl that I have 3 classes with. 4 if you count lab as a separate class from biology. We had the exact same classes, except for political science. Which is really cool. And really nice too. We figured out that what probably happened was he picked out the same class blocks, and that's why we have near identical schedules, which is most likely the answer as well. Which is really nice and really cool. It's also really weird here that happened. It honestly is. Also, I saw my friend on Hen the Giant. That guy. I'm trying not to swear at her when I talk about him. or say anything bad about him. But like, he made it so he made sure to have no classes on Tuesday or Thursday. But he's still going to come on Tuesday and Thursday, so that way he can do clubs. Guy's a jerk sometimes, without even knowing it. My friend the Red Dwarf, he's going to St. John's. My friend Nino, he's doing all night classes. His latest class, his earliest class I should say, is after 12 o'clock. And my friend Gonzano, oh, he's taking all morning classes. The guys are stuck. I'm the only one of my friends who has classes in the morning and afternoon. Not to the extreme of the night and not to the extreme of the morning. Nice and fluid like that, because that's how I am. Granted, on some days that puts a big gap in my day. But 3 days of the week, I'm going to be he's starting class. My classes are going to start at 10:10. 10:10. It's so fun to say. And from Monday to Thursday, my classes are going to end. My last class is going to end at 6:20. Not bad. It's only math and English too. It's really cool. So, yeah. 17 credit. I'm taking 17 credits in my first semester of college. My first year of college, and I'm starting my first semester by taking 17 credits. Tell me that ain't great. And don't even try to. I know you'll be lying. Should I go to 7-Eleven? I lost my phone here yesterday. I left my phone here yesterday. I almost lost it. Do I want to risk that again is the question. No, I don't. I really don't. Alright then. My mouth's pretty dry though. It's like there's a burning hole in it. Oh well. I don't want to put much stuff. And again, I really don't want to start going crazy with my debit card. I really don't. I don't want to have to use. I don't like using my debit card either. Like, I really don't like having to use it. I have to use it to pay for food as is. As when I go. Considering we just moved. And because I'm not back in the habit of packing lunches, I have to start I've been paying. I've been buying pizza. Unfortunately, at the cafe, there's a $7 minimum when using credit or debit cards. Not fun. Like today, I didn't want to spend more money. Luckily, I was walking with my friend another friend I just met. Cool. He's actually really cool. I actually asked him if he could just buy something. I actually asked him if he would mind if I paid for or whatever he got, and then he could pay me back in cash, because I didn't want to get ahead of anything else than I had to. And he did. He was cool about it. He was short by 25 cents. He was short 25 cents, but that was okay. I didn't mind. He's good like that. Alright, so this is Jay signing off. I'm at the bus stop waiting. Not gonna go to South Alone again. I'm just my phone. No, that ain't happening. So this is Jay signing off. Peace.